the red light's not on. Okay.
Wait.
Go.
Is this thing? Oh, okay. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for today's debate on a show that we made up just because we like to argue. Today's topic is the use or lack thereof of the biopatch. The biopatch is a hydrophilic polyurethane absorptive foam impregnated with chlorhexidine gluconate, and it's placed over catheter exit sites in the hospital setting, and it's been shown to release the chlorhexidine gluconate on the skin over a period of 7 days. So we're here with the pro team, very enthusiastic, and the con team. Alright, okay guys, so should we use the biopatch to reduce catheter-related infection?
Okay, so yes, we should use the biopatch because according to a study by Ho and Litton done in 2006, the use of the biopatch drops bloodstream catheter-related infections from 3.8 to 2.2%.
Okay, plus the chemicals in the biopatch are effective against MRSA, MRSE, and VRE.
Okay, cons.
I think that we shouldn't use the biopatch because there are other alternatives that have been found to be more effective. For example, chlorhexidine gel. And also another point would be, even if it were to decrease the rate of infection, you wouldn't be able to see the site that's infected because the biopatch would be blocking the way and it would impede your vision for a complete assessment.
Okay, so what about in terms of cost effectiveness?
The biopatch just costs way too much. I mean, I was looking at the Johnson & Johnson website, and it was $137 for a pack of 10. I mean, one of these for one biopatch. I mean, plus shipping and handling, forget it.
Costs can also increase when taking into account having to change the biopatch due to a soiled or loose dressing that occurs before the recommended dressing change of 7 days.
Okay, so the biopatch may be a little pricey, but the benefits outweigh all that in the long run. In the Ho and Littman study, treating a catheter-related bloodstream infection can cost up to $30,000. That's far more expensive than a $10 biopatch. So this prophylactic action could benefit us in the long run. Lastly, what's the practicality of using the biopatch in real-life settings? Pros?
The biopatch is an amazing product. It makes the life of nurses in the hospital setting so much easier. The biopatch stays just as long as the dressing will on the patient's skin. It reduces the risk of infection. It can be used on a variety of different catheters and exit sites. And you don't have to worry about patient's allergy to povidone iodine. It also reduces the hospital costs by reducing the patient's hospital stay and also any cost for any further treatment for possible infection. What do you think about that, Pretzel?
According to a study by Pyrick and Aberg in 2008, 12 out of 12 nurses reported that the alternative CHG gel dressing compared to the biopatch to be statistically better in overall performance. The biopatch was harder to apply and also takes more time to apply due to the extra step it takes to secure the disc with Tegaderm, an average of 87 more seconds. The study also found that 75% of the time the biopatch is frequently applied incorrectly, which leads to its ineffectiveness.
Okay, so in terms of applying it improperly, you would just have to teach nurses how to properly apply it. Once nurses get the hang of putting on the biopatch, it'll be as easy as applying a Band-Aid, a bacterial infection preventing Band-Aid.
Also, the hospital can add the proper placement of the biopatch into the procedure so that we can make sure that it's emphasized.
Remember, blue side up. It's not that hard.
Radial slits around the catheter.
Okay, well I'm convinced. The biopatch seems like a new innovative way to administer antimicrobial over a catheter site as long as nurses know how to apply it properly. So let's cut to a biased commercial.
Biopatch? No.
Bloodstream infections are highly prevalent in CVCs and PICS.
Oh shit!
Who cares? That's not my problem.
So don't vote then.
A pack of biopatches costs $150, man.
Damn!
Are you for real? That's like my iPhone plan.
I don't know about you, but I ain't paying for that.
Don't vote. And nurses complain that they can't even put it on right.
Idiots. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Well, it is kind of hard.
I don't know, but that shit better be effective if it's that hard to put on.
And nurses have a hard time assessing sites because they're in the way.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose then, right? So is there an alternative then?
Okay, maybe we should vote for the biopatch then.
Do you want to spend more money on an infection that could have been prevented?
Do you?
Do ya?
According to Hone Lytton, it can cost up to $30,000 to treat one catheter-related bloodstream infection.
That's ridiculous.
You know what? Fuck it.
So please don't advocate the biopatch unless you truly care about the patient's health.
Seriously though.
Well, if you care about cutting hospital costs,
Reducing infection.
Preventing the growth of MRSA and VRE.
Then maybe you should vote.
So does any of this really matter to you? Like, really?
maybe you should give a shit.
So we know you're not at the hospital right now.
But when you get to the hospital, you gotta promise to advocate for the biopatch.
You promise. You promise now.
Pinky promise?
Come on, promise!
Vote biopatch.
You vote for it.
Vote, please.
So you're gonna vote biopatch, right?
Oh, biopatch!
You know you have to advocate biopatch. You know that, right?
So much easier. Firstly,
Don't hurt me!
The biopatch seems like a new innovative.
Innovative.
It was significantly easier to apply. No.
How can you be having this much trouble? You're not even memorizing.
Because
do you want to spend more money than you
Impregnated with chlorhexidine. What are you making that face for?
It's only Ashley in the background.
why is it pretzel?
Because Tracy's not there, neither is Ben.
in the background? Like the only one on like.
The biopatch also takes more time to apply because it uses tegaderm, which adds an extra step in application. The biopatch also isn't transparent like the gel dressing, so you can't see the insertion site to check for infection. The biopatch was also found to be incorrectly applied, which would not allow for proper use. Okay, no.
Just start again. Just say the proper thing again.
The proper.
Just to say like placement, like not improper placement would what?